Like so many entertainers, the Backstreet Boys have been busy with fundraising efforts to help those affected by the events of September 11th. They also have a new album out called The Hits, Chapter 1. Nick, Howie, Brian, AJ, and Kevin, good morning, everybody.
Hi, good
Hello.
morning.
Good to see you. How nice of you to come. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for
First of
having
all,
me.
AJ, it's good to see you back.
It's good to be back.
How are you feeling?
Feeling great.
Yeah?
Feeling real good.
You've had a rough few weeks, but everything back to normal?
Everything's,
Yeah.
actually it's better than it was before, so it's a lot better than normal.
Good. You guys have been busy, not only with your tour, but you actually put your tour on hold for a bit to help out with the benefit concerts, right, in New York and in Washington.
Yes.
How'd those go?
Incredible, especially when we were up here in New York at the Garden. The very emotional vibe of the whole show there, being associated with all the other artists there, and also being in the presence of the firefighters and the policemen and their families, and it was an incredible experience. Powerful energy there.
I know it was really moving for you all because a member of your crew was actually on one of the flights, one of the planes that hit the World Trade Center, correct?
Yeah, his name was Daniel Lee. He was a carpenter that was underneath our stage every night, day in and day out. And he basically had our lives in his hands. And he was actually scheduled on he was on the American Flight 11 that went into the tower that was going to Los Angeles to visit his wife, which was having a scheduled cesarean section. They were having their second child. And what we did was September 12th, the day after, we were in Toronto on tour, and we actually donated some of the proceeds of the ticket sales to his family and set up a trust fund. And so it kind of hit home with us.
AJ, tell me about this CD.
The CD is, it's a great mixture of old and new. It's a collection of hits from our very first single to our most recent single, Drowning.
Is it true, Brian, that your wife's favorite song is Drowning, songs that you're going to sing for us
That's
today?
one of her favorites. I think we're going to be doing that in just a minute.
Do you sing it to her at home at night?
Well, she plays it on the CD all the time.
Will you sing it for us now?
Yes,
Sure.
we will.
So nice to
Don't pretend you're sorry. I know you're not. You know you got the power to make me weak inside. And girl, you're leaving me breathless. But it's okay, 'cause you are my survival. Now hear me say,
I can't imagine life without your love. And even forever don't seem like long enough. 'Cause every time I breathe I take you in, and my heart beats again. Baby, I can't help it, you keep me drowning in your love. Every time I try to rise above, I'm swept away by love. Baby, I can't help it, you keep me drowning in your love. Maybe I'm a drifter, maybe not, 'cause I have known the safety of floating freely in your arms. I don't need another lifeline, it's not for me, 'cause only you can save me. Baby, can't you see? I can't imagine life without your love. And even forever don't seem like long enough. Yeah. 'Cause every time I breathe I take you in, and my heart beats again. Baby, I can't help it, you keep me drowning in your love. And every time I try to rise above, I'm swept away by love. Baby, I can't help it, you keep me drowning to mouth now. No, I can't resist. 'Cause you're the air that I breathe. Every time I breathe, I take you in. And my heart beats again. Baby, I can't help it. You keep me drowning in your love. And every time I try to rise above, I'm swept away by love. Baby, I can't help it. You keep me drowning in your love. Baby, I can't help it. You keep me drowning in your love. Got me drowning. Drowning in your love. Baby, I can't help it. Can't help it. No. Every time I breathe, I take you in. And my heart beats again. Baby, I can't help it. You keep me drowning in your love. And every time I try to rise above, I'm swept away by love. Baby, I can't help it. Keep me drowning in your love. Yeah.
There they are, the Backstreet Boys. And we'll be back right after this.
I can see that you've been crying, 'cause you can't hide it with the light. And what's the use in you denying that what you have is wrong? Yeah, yeah. Couldn't promise you forever, but forever's come and gone. And maybe he would say whatever it takes to keep you alive. Yeah. To the truth between the lines, yes. I will love you more than that. I will say the words and then take them back. Don't give loneliness a chance. Baby, listen to me when I say I will love you more than that. Ooh, come on, come on, man. Baby, you deserve much better. What's the use in holding on? And don't you see it's now or never? 'Cause I just can't be friends. Baby, no, I will love you more than that. I will say the words and then take them back. Can't take control. Your loneliness a chance. Baby, listen to me when I say, hey, it's not a day that passes by. I don't wonder why we haven't tried. It's not too late to change your mind. Take my hand, don't say goodbye. I love you more than that. I won't say the words, then take them back. I love you more than that. I will say the words, and take them back. Don't give loneliness a chance. Baby, listen to me when I say, 'cause I will love you more than that. listen to me when I say I will love you more than that. 'Cause I will love you more than that. Oh, yes, more than that.
So great. Such a great song. The best of the best this album is. You guys have so many good ones. I don't know how you decide what to put on the album.
Basically, this album is a compilation of all the singles that we've released off of our previous albums.
My favorite Backstreet Boys song is As Long As You Love Me.
Oh, cool.
That's a good one.
Do you what's your favorite? Nick?
Starting with me, I really like All I Have to Give. That's the one that Howie likes too.
He stole my
No, I didn't steal him. We share the same one.
Yeah, like All I Have to Give a lot. That was one of our first ones. I think that the whole group actually kind of took a chance to step up to the plate.
What about you, Brian?
I'd have to agree with you. As Long As You Love Me is one of my favorite because I met my wife on the video shoot. So, but I like Drowning and the song that didn't make it. It was actually on the Southeast Asia Greatest Hits. Was The Perfect Fan, the song that I wrote for my mom.
I know what has been a difficult time for you, AJ, in the last few weeks, and you've been very open and very public about your struggle with alcoholism and depression. Can you describe what it's been like for you in this group, the support of the guys around you?
It's been great support from the fellas as well as my family. You forever live in your disease, as they call it, you know, and you'll forever be called an alcoholic or whatever, whether you drink or not drink. And as long as you can admit that and really accept it and understand it, then you can conquer it.
I heard you say that your onstage persona was so different from the offstage man. What did you mean by that?
When I was off stage, I couldn't really separate from being on stage. I still wanted to be in the limelight, still wanted the attention, still wanted the girls to scream at me, still wanted to party and scream and yell and all this stuff. And I never really had a good balance. Never was AJ and Alex. It was always just AJ, and it was always Backstreet Boys. So now I've got a balance in my life where I know when I walk off stage, I can go home and be normal.
The Hits, Chapter 1, is currently in the top 10 on the Billboard Pop Album Chart.